I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for Iyanla Fix My Life Season 9, Episode 9. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So this episode is about gospel singer Leandria Johnson and her alcoholism. Now, she doesn't believe she is an alcoholic, but the people around her are seeing it. But their thing is, we work with her, and they're at this point more concerned about the money than being a friend and being there for her. So Phil is her record label manager. She won Sunday's Best, her first album. She won a Grammy. She should be at top of her game, but she's not. She's been on social media getting drunk, talking about the church, talking about the people in church. The people you going to is just as messed up as you. And granted, yes, some churches, they don't be about the right. Some people in church are not about the right. But, you can't group all churches and all people together. You can't say all pastors are in, pastors because they all about the money. Some of them don't get a salary. Some of them have a worse car than some of the members of the church. So you can't just group all pastors into like one thing. You can't group a certain group. Just okay, that person does that, so I'm gonna group everybody into it. But he thinks she's rebelling because she grew up in church. She was, I don't know, I can't think of the word, but she grew up in church. Like, you're supposed to sit like this, you're supposed to talk like that, you're supposed to have respect, you're supposed to have manners. She was sheltered, that's the word I'm looking for. She was sheltered as a child. And now, she done got a little fame, and she's starting to rebel because she doesn't want to be the poster child for this goody two-shoes, Christian singer. Like, she doesn't want that on her. And she was dealing with the death of her brother. And she's, trying to numb her pain and forget, that pain, but not realizing the pain she's causing, trying to forget that pain, is causing pain elsewhere. And, he's been silent on, like I said, calling her out on her being alcohol because, I'm her friend, but, before we became friends, we was business partners. And, nobody is telling her, hey, girl, you need to sit down. You doing too much. This drinking is not enough. This drinking is too much. You need to get some help. Something, they just say, okay, you drinking too much. And that just leaving it alone. But no, this girl has had a DUI, and she's had a monitor on her leg. And I'm thinking it is a monitor to see if she's drinking and how much she's drinking. So you definitely have a problem. She just figures if I can have several drinks, go to sleep, and just get up like it's nothing, then I'm fine. I'm not an alcoholic, but that's a functioning alcoholic. And she doesn't understand that. She was drinking get up, 11 o'clock, start drinking. 3 o'clock, start drinking. Kids at school, they get off at 4. She's a little bit drunk by now. She's having a drink, after the kids did their homework and about to eat. Have another drink at nighttime. This is not just I'm having me a glass of wine at 5 in the afternoon. No, I'm drinking mimosa. Then I'm drinking mimosa and Long Island iced tea. Then I'm drinking mimosas, Long Island iced tea, and having a few shots. That's a lot of alcohol going into her system on 7 days a week. Her drinking has gotten so bad that when she's going somewhere, her kids had to ask her Mommy, please don't drink. Because they see how she is at home. Please don't go out and drink. You can't tell me what to do. I'm grown. That type of situation. And I'm just guessing that she an angry drunk. I haven't personally, because I don't follow her on Instagram or anything like that. But the little clips that I did see, it seemed like when she get drunk, she get angry. So I just didn't feel like the record label manager was being honest. I don't think he was he seemed like he was saying more what he thought Iyanla wanted to hear, because at one point she tried to storm off. Iyanla's like, you need to hear this, this is what you need, people people have been telling you, keep your mouth shut about this, that, and the third, all the pain you going through. You going through something, baby. You an alcoholic. So at the end, he was finally like, you know what, I want you to, stop drinking for like 60 days. And if not, we can't work together. And it was almost like pulling teeth to get him to say that, because he didn't want to say, or we're no longer going to work together. I almost be like, what is her consequence if she doesn't stop this drinking? Iyanla was like, I'm going to give you 90 days. Because, you just can't be like, okay, she stopped drinking in the last, 30 days, so she cool. No, she's not cool. She need to go to, Alcoholics Anonymous. Say, I'm a Leandria Johnson. I'm an alcoholic. Go to meetings. Get a sponsor. Get herself, she's gonna always have the urge, but going to the meeting is going to help that a little bit more. You just not, after drinking and all that stuff for years on end, it's just not gonna stop that easily. I don't really have much else to say because there's going to be a part 2, so hopefully they'll bring in more. But it seems like everybody around her was just like letting her do whatever she wanted to do because she was somewhat famous or famous. However, I don't really follow her or know who she really is, but apparently she was a very good gospel singer. But this alcohol, shifted her path in her career, and everyone around her is not holding her accountable for her actions, not sitting her down and like putting aside I'm your manager or whatever, or putting aside that I'm your brother and just talking to you as friend and as brother, like, hey, you have a problem, and if you don't stop, things are going to get worse. Simple as plain. This drinking has got to stop. We can't have you out here wilding out like you're getting DUIs, because you're going to hurt somebody else because you're under the influence of alcohol. I still don't understand how people can drink and still get behind a car. My cousin was killed by a drunk driver, and that drunk driver had his license suspended several times. His license was taken away from him permanently at that time when my cousin was driving down the street and ended up was killed. His mom was hurt, his niece was hurt, and I believe a brother was hurt as well. Like, just need people to say, I don't care if you just going around the corner. If you've been drinking, you don't need to be behind the wheel. That's why we have Ubers, we have Lyft, we have cabs, can you give me a ride? You haven't been drinking and I have been drinking. There's no reason at this point in life that people should be still drinking and getting behind the wheel. So hopefully next episode we can, delve a little bit into more her therapy, what Iyanla is going to put her through. So that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means put a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free 99, free all day, every day. If you return and you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.